You just spent money on something that's about to become completely worthless. And the worst part? You probably did it this week, maybe even today. Look, I'm not talking about some theoretical future where robots rule the world. I'm talking about 2026, and there are 10 things that millions of people are still buying right now that are about to become the financial equivalent of lighting cash on fire. The crazy part? Most of these things used to make sense. They used to be smart purchases, but the rules changed and nobody bothered to tell you. My name is Alex, and today I'm walking you through the 10 things you need to stop buying immediately if you want to keep any money in 2026. Some of these are going to surprise you. Some are going to make you realize you've been getting played for years, and at least one is probably sitting in your shopping cart right now. If you're serious about not wasting money on things that are about to become obsolete, hit that subscribe button because we're about to save you thousands of dollars. Let's go. First up, extended warranties on anything. And I mean anything. Here's what's happening in 2026 that makes this even worse than it already was. New consumer protection laws are forcing manufacturers to extend their standard warranties, which means that $200 extended warranty you're about to buy, the manufacturer is already required to cover most of that period anyway. But here's the real kicker. The failure rate on most electronics has dropped by 60% in the last 5 years. Your phone, your laptop, your TV, they're more reliable than ever. You're essentially paying insurance premiums on things that almost never break. The math is brutal. For every $100 spent on extended warranties, retailers pay out about $15 in actual claims. You're funding their profit margin while your device sits on your desk working perfectly fine. Stop buying these. Put that money in a high-yield savings account instead. When something actually breaks, which is rare, you'll have the cash to replace it, and you'll probably still come out ahead. Second thing, brand new cars in 2026. And this isn't your typical cars depreciate advice. The situation just got way worse. Electric vehicle technology is advancing so fast that a 2026 model will be outdated by 2028. We're talking 30 to 40% better battery tech, twice the range, half the charging time. Whatever you buy new in 2026 will be the equivalent of buying a flip phone in 2006 right before the iPhone dropped. Plus, interest rates on new car loans are still sitting around 7 to 8%, which means on a $40,000 car financed over 5 years, you're paying nearly $8,000 in interest alone. That's $8,000 you're giving to a bank for the privilege of owning a depreciating asset that's about to be technologically obsolete. Here's what smart people are doing. Buying 3 to 5-year-old certified used cars in cash or with minimal financing. Let someone else eat the depreciation and the interest. You show up when the value has stabilized and the technology is proven. Or better yet, keep your current car running for another 2 years and let the EV market mature. 2028 is when the game really changes. Fourth thing, premium gym memberships. Not all gyms, but those $200 per month luxury fitness clubs that guilt you into thinking you need them. 2026 is the year home fitness finally won. You can get a complete home gym setup with resistance bands, adjustable dumbbells, and a yoga mat for $300 total. One-time purchase. YouTube has unlimited free workout content that's better than most gym classes. Fitness apps with AI coaching cost $10 to $20 monthly. But here's the real psychology trap. People with expensive gym memberships actually work out less because they feel like they've already accomplished something by paying for it. Meanwhile, the person who spent $300 on home equipment uses it more consistently because they can't justify wasting the investment. $200 monthly gym membership times 12 months is $2,400 annually. Most people use it maybe twice a week. That's $23 per workout. You're paying luxury car lease money to walk on a treadmill next to strangers. Get a basic gym membership for $20 to $30 if you need the space. Anything more than that is just ego. Fifth, college textbooks. This one makes me angry because it's predatory and everyone knows it. The textbook industry in 2026 is a scam that makes payday loans look ethical. Publishers release new editions every year with minor changes specifically to kill the used book market. A textbook that cost $80 in 2000 costs $350 today. The information hasn't changed. They just moved chapter 5 to chapter 7 and called it a new edition. Here's what's happening. AI tutors like ChatGPT can explain any concept better than most textbooks. Open educational resources are providing free textbook alternatives. PDF versions of textbooks exist online if you know where to look. And most professors don't actually use the book anyway. If you're a student spending $1,000 per semester on textbooks, you're burning $8,000 over 4 years on information that's freely available. That's half a year's tuition at some schools. Rent. Use library copies. Share with classmates. Use AI to learn. Just stop buying them new. Real quick. If these are probably resonating, or if it's helping you realize you've been wasting money, drop a comment right now telling me which one hit you the hardest. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button, because we're just getting to the really good ones. Sixth thing, paying for 6 streaming services simultaneously. This is a new cable package, just more expensive and way more annoying. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Apple TV, Paramount Plus, Peacock. If you're subscribed to all of them, you're paying $100 to $120 monthly. That's more than cable was 5 years ago. You recreated the exact thing you were trying to escape. Here's the strategy nobody talks about. Rotate them. Subscribe to one for a month, binge everything you want, cancel. Move to the next one. You're paying $15 to $20 monthly instead of $120. You're getting the same content just with slight patience. Or use family sharing, or the annual Black Friday deals that are 50% off, or just pick 2 services you actually use and forget the rest. This isn't about being cheap. It's about not paying for content you literally don't have time to watch. You're not actually watching 6 different streaming services. You're paying for them out of FOMO. Stop it. 7th, timeshares or vacation clubs. If someone tries to sell you one of these in 2026, run. These have always been terrible deals, but they're especially predatory now. You're paying $20,000 to $50,000 up front, plus $1,000 to $2,000 in annual maintenance fees for the privilege of booking a specific week in a specific property that you could rent on Airbnb for a fraction of the cost. The resale market for timeshares is basically zero. People literally give them away trying to escape the maintenance fees. There are companies whose entire business model is helping people get out of timeshare contracts. Here's the math that should terrify you. $30,000 down payment plus $1,500 annually in fees over 20 years is $60,000. You can take incredible vacations every single year for that money and actually go to different places instead of the same resort. The timeshare industry survives on high-pressure sales tactics and the sunk cost fallacy. Don't fall for it. Travel agencies, Airbnb, hotels, all better options. 8th thing, lottery tickets, regular gambling, scratch-offs, any of it. I know this sounds preachy, but hear me out. The average American spends $200 per year on lottery tickets. That doesn't sound like much until you realize that over 40 years, that $200 invested annually at 8% returns becomes $62,000. But here's what makes this worse in 2026. Economic uncertainty makes people more desperate, which means more gambling. The lottery isn't hope, it's a regressive tax on people who are bad at math. Your odds of winning Powerball are 1 in 292 million. You're more likely to be struck by lightning, twice. The casino always wins. The lottery always wins. That's how they can afford those buildings and advertisements. If you're buying lottery tickets because you need hope, you need a better financial plan, not worse odds. Take that $200 yearly and put it toward literally anything else. A course, an investment, a side hustle, anything with better than 1 in 292 million odds. 9th, fast fashion. Those $10 shirts that fall apart after 3 washes. The trend in 2026 is shifting hard toward quality over quantity. People are realizing that buying 10 cheap shirts that last 6 months costs more than buying 3 quality shirts that last 5 years. Plus, the environmental cost of fast fashion is becoming impossible to ignore. Here's the math. A $50 quality t-shirt worn twice a week for 3 years costs you about 32 cents per wear. A $10 fast fashion shirt that lasts 3 months costs you 77 cents per wear. You're paying more for a worse quality because the upfront cost looks cheaper. The fast fashion industry is collapsing under its own weight. Returns are eating into profits. Quality expectations are rising. Resale markets for quality clothing are exploding. Buy less, buy better, wear it longer. You'll save money, look better, and stop contributing to landfills full of clothes that lasted 1 season. 10th and final thing. Financial advisors who charge 1 to 2% of your assets annually for basic index fund investing. This is the big one. If you have $500,000 invested and you're paying a 1.5% annual fee to someone who's just putting your money in index funds, you're paying $7,500 per year for something you could do yourself in 20 minutes. Over 30 years, that 1.5% fee doesn't just cost you 1.5% per year. It costs you hundreds of thousands in compound growth you never get back. A 7% return becomes a 5.5% return after fees. That difference over 3 decades is catastrophic. Robo-advisors charge 0.25%. Do-it-yourself index fund investing costs basically nothing. AI tools can create portfolios. You don't need someone in a suit telling you to buy the S&P 500 when you can literally just buy the S&P 500 yourself. Now, if you have complex tax situations, estate planning needs, or truly unique circumstances, a fee-only fiduciary advisor charging by the hour makes sense. But paying 1 to 2% annually for someone to put your money in target date funds? You're funding their retirement instead of yours. There you have it. 10 things that are going to drain your bank account in 2026 if you don't wake up. Extended warranties, new cars, cable TV, premium gyms, textbooks, streaming services you don't watch, timeshares, lottery tickets, fast fashion, and overpriced financial advisors. Add up what you're currently spending on these. I guarantee it's thousands of dollars annually, maybe tens of thousands. That's money that could be working for you instead of against you. The game changed. The rules changed. Most people are still playing by 2015 rules in a 2026 world. Don't be most people. If this opened your eyes to money you've been wasting, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button right now because we're building a community of people who actually understand how money works in the real world. Not theory, not get-rich-quick schemes, just practical strategies that actually work. Drop a comment telling me which one of these 10 you're gonna cut first. I read every single one. I'm Alex, this is Capital Theory, and I'll see you in the next one.